Hi, boys and girls. We're going to continue with mummies, but first, let's go over our words again. Our words that end in D, G-E: fudge, wedge, grudge, bridge, edge. Our words that end in vowel G-E: rage, cage, stage. And our words that end in consonant G-E: cringe, range, change, hinge. All right. Mummies, bodies that have been prepared to last a long time. Afterlife, what happens after you die. God, this is a God with a little g. It's because they didn't believe in like one God, they believed in many gods. Some of them were female, they were called goddesses, but we'll find out more about the gods they believe in today. Let's continue with our story. We're going to continue with Mummies by Joyce Milton. Deep inside the pyramid, a hallway led to a small room. There, the priest said one last prayer for the mummy. The prayer was called the opening of the mouth. Now Khufu would be able to speak and eat again. Other rooms in the pyramid were filled with fancy furniture and jewels. The treasures were for Khufu to enjoy in the afterlife. When all was in place, the hallway was plugged with blocks of stone. The workers left by a secret passage. Then the passage was filled with rocks and walled over. All this was done to keep Khufu's mummy and treasure safe. After a while, the pharaohs stopped building pyramids. Instead, they built tombs deep underground. The mummies in these tombs looked even more lifelike. Undertakers put the stuffing under the mummy's skin. This made its cheeks rounder, and they made fake eyes out of glass or black and white stones. Let's stop here for a moment. When we just read that the pharaohs stopped making pyramids, I wondered why. Did you? I thought we might find out if we just kept reading, but now we've gotten to the end of the page and we still don't know. We might infer that the pyramids were just too expensive to make and that they took too long. That might be a possible reason, but we can't be sure. When the mummy was done, its face was painted. Some mummies had fake eyebrows made of real hair. This mummy even has a wig. In the beginning, only kings and queens and very important people were made into mummies. But as time went on, more and more people wanted their bodies prepared for the next world. Some people had their pets made into mummies too. One man had 2 animals put in his tomb with him, his dog and his pet baboon. There were mummies made of other animals too, like bulls and snakes and even crocodiles. These were to honor the gods and goddesses who looked like the animals. The god Tho had the head of a bird. The bird was an ibis, so ibis mummies were made. One goddess looked like a cat. There were temples in her honor filled with thousands of cat mummies. And that's a picture of a cat mummy. And we'll read some more tomorrow. Thanks for listening.